Why would you chase that? It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. No matter what, I'ma stay black. It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. Need more jewelry. What I tell myself as I'm writing my eulogy. Ask the mirror, how you put up with this?
Hello again, everybody. It is the...
And, Coach, we are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Seattle Seahawks and the New Orleans Saints. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They go play action here on first down. On the crossing route, complete. That's Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On second down, Kamara. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He'll drop to throw. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And a gain there of 11 yards.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Frank Clark in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here we go now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll be led out by the man who proclaims to be from a whole pack of Badgers. Came into the league back in 2012, Russell Wilson.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an
And
interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And his throw here is incomplete. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. They've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Set, B-19.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on first and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's caught, it's Thomas. And he is into the end zone, touchdown New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. As we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And he's going to take this all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made, is the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. It's complete to Jerron Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On first down, Wilson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for the
blitz coming, and down he goes. Cameron Jordan in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
Now Wilson on second down, dancing to his left. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal forward pass, offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
On third and goal, Wilson. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 11 yards, but still not enough. Fourth down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On play action, they'll throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie picked off the rookie.
And guess what? They're pretty familiar with each other. It's not like when I was growing up and the dinosaurs were roaming the earth and you heard about a guy somewhere. Now they run into each other at camps, going through high school ball, recruiting, college games, all-star games, you name it. A lot more familiarity with each other.
14. Green 80.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And it's hauled in by Ed Dixon. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Play action. It's Wilson. On the move to it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Come on, let's go.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there.
Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cameron Meredith, his first touchdown of the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Here's Bailey now for the extra point. Bailey got the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now Wilson. And the tight end Dixon left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Rolling to his right. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
14, run it.
Now Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. First down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He's to the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Wilson to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Coverage there by Von Bell. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now it's Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Manti Te'o. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. And as you see, they were winners back.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Play action. Now Wilson. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Sheldon Rankins. Never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Wilson now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Sliding, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cameron Jordan in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Here's Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now Wilson running left on the option. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah,
under pressure, and down he goes. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Hurry up, here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, line it.
Back to throw. That's complete to Meredith. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a 1st down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They run it again with Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Set. Blue, line it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the... So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A gain of 32 that time. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some spacing?
And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Barkevius Mingo in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now let's go.
He'll drop to throw. His pass caught with the 4. And he showed off a nice juke of the defender, but the next wave there to bring him down. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Buying time to his left. He's going deep for Brown. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On second down, here's Penny. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now it's Wilson, and he will find his man on the end route, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 6 there on the first down play. And they're going to speed things up here. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, it's Penny. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one good for 10 yards. And just like that, it's third down. To throw is Wilson. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Alex Okafor in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Tyler Davison in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
All right, here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. The tight end Josh Hill was the target, and that'll make it 3rd down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for New Orleans, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Atlanta Falcons next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Hey, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen, I was by the stove. Big inside this cases once do me dirty, I'ma find you lay your out on the floor. 19 with a I got rich by myself, rather do this alone. I wasn't asking for no help, they keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone, he said broski you a star. I said brother hold it down, soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I